The log is off.
Good evening, old chap.
How you doing? How you doing? Every time you start, I'm not expecting what you're going to say for some reason. It always takes us like a while to work out what you're saying.
Uh, I'm saying old chap just because I'm feeling a bit older now because it's been a sad, sad week this week with losing two heroes.
Legends?
I think, yeah. So obviously we're talking about Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan, just to get that out there. I was thinking about something today, and I was thinking about Hulk Hogan, and I was thinking, like, he's been around like most of my life, like on the telly and doing things and stuff, and he's never like looked any different. He's been a bald muscle man with long blonde hair.
But
That's an oxymoron.
He did have that weird. He did have that weird black beard but golden moustache for a while.
Yeah, but what was the constant? The golden moustache.
Yeah.
So
These 48-inch pythons.
Oh, that's brilliant. So I was thinking about that, and I was thinking Hulk Hogan. So because he's been around all my life, I wonder how actually famous he is. Because he's like worldwide famous, superstar famous, and also he's a bald man that's 6'8" with balding with bright blonde hair and 16-inch pythons.
But as well, if you think about it, it was the golden age of wrestling as well, like the 80s and 90s.
Brilliant. It was. I used to watch it with my dad, and my dad used to absolutely love it, and I did as well secretly. I used to pretend I didn't, but I did really.
And also, more recently, he got in a spot of bother, didn't he? With these, I don't really know what the bother was, but he had to go into court and testify that when he said he had a 10-inch Corey, that he wasn't talking about himself.
Hang on, what? Are we talking about his biceps again?
No, he's Python. Yeah. But he had to stay like in court that he didn't have a 10-inch
penis.
Python. Oh yeah, penis. It was his character of Hulk Hogan that did.
But that's brilliant. I might use that. Actually, Martin doesn't really have a 11-inch schlong. That was isn't that when he won about $400 bazillion when he sued like a media company or something for reporting
something
inaccurate.
Like that. They said he was like I can't remember what it was. So I don't want to say, but his greatest ever moment was body slamming Andre the Giant.
His greatest ever moment was when he was nearly arrested on the platform of Leeds train station.
On a stag do.
On a stag do. I think probably a bit of context is needed there, just in case no one's ever heard this.
I knew what you meant.
So I'll let you tell the tale.
So there's a video on YouTube. If you type in Hulk Hogan train, I'm sure it'll come up. But it's like four blokes, older blokes as well, sort of older, sort of middle-aged.
I would say 60s.
60s, yeah. And for some reason, the British Transport Police have stopped them. And they said, oh, we've got a description of four blokes in fancy dress. And the only reason that's been described is because one bloke has long blonde hair, a golden moustache, and he's got
wearing a bandana.
Yellow bandana. I thought he was Hulk Hogan.
And apparently he also had a 10-inch penis.
No, that was his character.
One of the if you haven't seen that video, it's one of the funniest videos of all time. And
if you watch or listen on YouTube, I'll put the link in the description.
Yeah, definitely. And the policeman goes, "You've got this report of guys in fancy dress." One of his mates just bursts out laughing, going, "He always dresses like that."
Oh,
it's not a fancy dress. And then of course we go to the from yellow clothes, blonde hair. We go to black clothes and black hair, and definitely not 16-inch pythons, but
the Prince of Darkness.
Heck of a voice, yeah, absolutely, Prince of Darkness. Who, I mean, quite frankly, what was he? 76 was he?
I don't even think it was that. I think it was like 73 or 4 or something.
Which, let's be honest, is frankly amazing.
I mean, can you remember when the Osbournes came out? Right?
Yeah.
So that was 20 odd years ago.
And he was
everyone was like, he's
he's
fucked.
frigged. Yeah, he's not going to be around
If
for
you had a
another year.
Deadpool, he was like in the top 3, wasn't he? Like staggering about, all sort of shaking and that. But then he sort of sorted himself out, didn't he?
But apparently, like, I mean, I was looking at something and there was video footage of him saying that he'd given up. He doesn't take drugs anymore, and he doesn't drink beer and doesn't drink alcohol. And when the Osbournes were on, he was categorically on everything, wasn't he?
Yeah, he definitely was. I mean, the fact that he even allowed that to be filmed was mental.
I remember one episode where do you remember he used to sit on a couch, like in the kitchen, watching the TV, and he had like a really confusing remote control that was about the size of an iPad that he couldn't work. And he's sitting there and he's trying to make this setting. He's like in his own way, he's got like cursing at it and thing. And in the background, he's put something on to cook and it's just on fire.
He was always like sitting on dogs and that, wasn't he?
But also, though, there was also some things released today about how many, I think it was how many were sold or how many streams for the songs and stuff like that. Like, unbelievable, like hundreds of millions.
I watched some of his last gig, actually, and considering that was like days before he died, he did quite well.
Considering he couldn't stand up or anything.
Yeah.
Better than what might be ELO's last days.
Oh, God,
have you seen the footage of, what's he called?
I can't remember his name. Jeff Lynne. Lynn.
Have you seen the videos going around of his last concert?
Is that the one where they had to stop it halfway through? Because he was like,
right at the end. He's like,
did he keel over or something?
Sun is shining in the sky. It's really bad. But I think
there's a lot of this now, though.
I mean, I know we're going a bit off topic here, but Jeff Lynne also one of the greatest ever musicians and songwriters.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And looks like literally a man from the Social Club.
Yeah, it looks like he wears brogues and a shell suit raffle. Yeah. And a dog on a string.
He's definitely tracksuit bottoms and shoes.
Anyway, R.I.P. Ozzy and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that was quite sad. I think also Hulk Hogan got a bit overshadowed, didn't he, by Ozzy Osbourne, which is quite sad as well.
Yeah. It's a shock, Hulk Hogan.
It was like going back to 2016, when loads of celebrities died every day.
Yeah.
So what else is happening, mate? How's the fitness update?
Well, I've had a couple of slow weeks because I've been on holiday, but I started and swiftly stopped a new fitness regime the other week. So I was trying to think about something I can do in the house that does both aerobic and sort of weights, right?
Hang on. Have you got a 10-inch python? Because I can think of something.
Yeah. I skipped it. No, I just had an image, them big ropes they use in the gym. So I was thinking I want something that I can, because I was doing weights but nothing really cardio apart from walking and jumping up and down in your living room to a YouTube video in it. It's horrible.
And also I always think, why would I want to make my front room really sweaty?
Yeah, exactly.
I get that.
So I thought, right, I know what I'm going to get. Have you ever come across kettlebells before?
Oh yeah, one of my favourites at the gym.
Yeah, so I was like, right, I've had them before, but like really low weight, and I thought I'm going to get a higher weight kettlebell, and I'm going to follow along with the videos. Now, my first mistake was I went to get it from Sports Direct, and I thought I'll just walk to the shops. So it's like a 10-minute walk from my house to the shops.
What?
I go on Sports Direct.
You didn't think this through, did you?
I didn't. So I had to carry a kettlebell home.
First of all, what possessed you to walk to the shops anyway? Because I bet you wouldn't normally walk to the shops if you weren't buying a kettlebell.
Well, I thought if I'm doing something for fitness, I should, walk and make it look like make an effort. But it was stupid.
That's like saying, I'm just going to go and order a bag of sand, but I'll just walk and carry it home.
However, I was clever enough to take a backpack.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you did think it through then?
Well, yeah, but I was walking, like, on the way home, leaning backwards.
How heavy's the bloody kettlebell?
It's only 10 kilogram, but that's quite heavy when you're carrying it.
Yeah. 10-minute walk. Are you joining the SAS or something?
Initially, I was walking through the galleries with it just in my hand, like I had like some kind of like meathead's purse.
Could a kettlebell be classed as an offensive weapon?
I wouldn't like to be hit with one.
No, exactly. That's what I mean. So come on, so tell us. So you got it home.
So anyway, I got it home.
Have
got
you
it out the
wasted your
bag,
money?
Collapsed on. No. I've done it. I've done a couple of them, but I've been on holiday, so I haven't gone daft. So the first time I did it, I found this video on YouTube of like a beginner's introduction to kettlebells. Now, the main sort of thing you do with kettlebells is the kettlebell swing. Have you done that before?
That's it. Yeah.
So your
much
two
harder than
hands,
you think. Yeah.
swing it between your legs. Try not to hit yourself in the python or the knees.
Yeah.
But you've got to use your hips to like. That's the
You
thing.
got to thrust it.
I did 20 of them the first go because that's what the guy on the video did. Put the kettlebell down, and I thought I was going to die.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because that's a pretty beastly exercise. That.
And then after that, because it continued. They were doing like the ones where you lift them up and put them down, and then I did the one-armed swings, which I had to stop because at one point they nearly slipped out my hand.
All with a 10-kilo bell.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you'd be built like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, so I did 2 days in a row, and on the next day I couldn't move. So I've had a little break.
But
that's my plan.
Don't go back. Oh, he's going to keep up the kettlebells then?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm not taking it back. It's heavy as hell to take back.
I once got some dumbbells delivered, but I was clever and I used Amazon, so the poor driver had to come and deliver them to the door.
Yeah, I should have thought of that, actually.
Speaking of delivery drivers, we're having a battle with one of the big delivery. Actually, I'm not on the BBC. We're having a battle with every.
You're having a battle with them?
Yeah. So our delivery driver turns out to be an absolute see you next Tuesday. And he's had
the same guy?
It's the same guy, apparently. And my wife reported that she hadn't had her parcel.
Which don't like being grassed on, mate.
What? Parcel not delivered? So apparently he came out and said, why did you say your parcel hasn't been delivered? Like, well, because it wasn't delivered. Well, I delivered that. Well, where did you deliver it to? At the bottom of the drive outside the gate. What do you mean, on the street?
That's not delivering. That's just putting it somewhere unsafe.
Yeah. So you think that someone might have actually taken that then, do you? And anyway, she said, so you're calling me a liar and a thief. So, anyway, it escalated up to that. Anyway, he stormed off. And my wife said, right, that's it. I'm going to put another complaint in, a proper complaint. So she toned it down a little bit, but put a complaint in, another complaint in. I've now missed 5 every deliveries. He's taken out a vendetta against us, and now literally every single parcel is being returned undelivered.
So are you complaining about everyone as well?
Yeah, complain about everyone, and also I think it's stuff from like Next and stuff, so we'll complain to them as well. But also, it's silly because we've also got a Ring doorbell at the gates. Like, we've got gates at the bottom of our drive, so we've got a Ring doorbell on them, and if you come up the drive, we've got a camera. So, so it's like, oh, you silly Billy. So yeah, so I think we're going to order a single item every day for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah, just order 60 kilogram kettlebells.
I might get a kettlebell.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough of this yakking. Shall we get on and have a bit of a beer? So we're back on with the theme, which is what was it? Rocking all over the beers of the world.
Beers of the world. Yeah.
No, what was your catchy title? Beers of around the world. Yeah.
Beers
all around the world. So we're going our first country outside. Well, it's not our 4th country, but our next country up is Poland.
Yeah.
Do you got any Polish facts for us?
I have. Do you want one?
I would love one.
Poland is home to the world's largest castle by land area. There you go.
I knew you were a fountain of knowledge, but that almost felt like you read it off the internet.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
So
It's called Malbork Castle.
we are on a beer that I
Hang on,
can't.
I've not finished my fact.
Oh, sorry.
And it's a massive brick fortress that covers 50 acres. Right, continue.
Cheers, Wikipedia. This is a brewery that I don't even know what the brewery is because I can't decipher a lot of the bottle. So the brewery is either called Amber or it's
I
called
think it's 94 Amber because I looked it up.
or Brewar Amber, which is etched into the bottle further up. And I'm assuming again that this is called APA, so I'm assuming that this is an American pale ale. But unfortunately, all I can hear is Piwo Jasny Gornedge Fermented Jag Still American Pale Ale. So it is an American Pale Ale. 5.2%. Let's see how it goes.
There's not much to do with the art. It's a bit timid, the bottle.
Yeah, give us a bit of a label critique as it should be called.
I had a similar problem to you when I was looking at this. I couldn't work out what was what. And that's I remembered because I couldn't speak Polish. But yeah, pretty pedestrian label.
Yeah, it's not the greatest, but it's all right. It's all right. Right. Cheers, big fella.
Cheers.
We shall reserve judgment until later. It's hazy, isn't it? I know it's just. I was worried because I'd had mine stored laid down, but I wondered if it was that. But no, it's not.
Before you move on, I just should say that on Instagram, I put an Instagram post of our picture together. So when I was in the lakes, which I'll talk about in a bit, when I was in the lakes, we met up, didn't we? Can you give us the beers? And I took the beers out of the car yesterday.
So you've had them in a hot car for a week.
I don't think the car was hot, but they've been in the car for a week. Mate, you fastened them up like an absolute bastard. It took us 20 minutes to unwrap them all.
So I would like the listeners here to... in fact, I'm going to get the text messages out and just relive what I said. So I was always going to post off these. I bought them and then was going to post them off to Dan. And Dan is very gracious by nature. He doesn't ever complain or maybe, be ungrateful for things. So I was going to send off these beers, and he said, and I wrapped them all, postage quality boxes, brown paper, bubble wrap.
You should work for every.
But I shouldn't. They can't deliver anything. And then he said, "Oh, well, I'm only in the lakes now, so I may as well come and get them. Or we're going to meet up and get them." And my response was, "Well, thanks for telling us that after I've just spent 40 minutes wrapping them." And his response was, "You haven't spent 40 minutes wrapping them." So, Dan, do you think I'd spend 40 minutes wrapping those beers?
Absolutely. I spent 40 minutes unwrapping them. However, what I will say is,
spent 40 quid on sellotape.
I'm keeping that packaging for somewhere else as well, thanks. But you dumbed that down a bit because you took a picture of the box all taped up, and then I just put "don't post."
Yeah.
And then I explained why.
And also, did you like the caution fragile tape?
Yeah, I did.
Well, you're not impressed with that.
They would have got here really safely if they had posted them.
I forgot what I was saying now. It was a bone of contention. You knew you touched a nerve, I think. But we did have a little. So we did have a little meet up, and we have got a photo together. That was the other thing I was going to say. We had a lovely comment on our socials the other day from a person who said, and forgive me, I'm paraphrasing here, but he said something like, "Oh, how are these two not the same person?"
We've had that a couple of times, actually.
I think they were suggesting that we look at it like each other. And as you rightly pointed out, it's okay, I'm the fat one with the beard and glasses. And then as I nicely pointed out to him, and I'm the other one. So I didn't know we looked alike. In fact, I thought we looked very different.
I nearly put, I'm the good-looking one. But then
It's all right though because you were answering from the loggers off, so that would have given a little bit of jeopardy,
Exactly.
a little bit of
Exactly.
who could it be?
Yeah.
Who could it be?
Yeah.
Apart from
Yeah.
I don't actually post anything on the socials.
Well, you did respond to that.
I did. I couldn't resist it.
Yeah.
So I'm going into my new feature, defecation deliberation in brackets.
I'm sorry.
On the bog musings.
I still haven't done you a theme.
I asked AI to write as a theme, and it came out like it came out like Hawkins trying to do this. It didn't quite work. Although I did write a good poem. I've got some lyrics, so by the end of the season,
well, maybe do something.
I might have something. But I've had a good one this time. So usually
a good deliberation.
A good deliberation. So I'm now purposefully not taking a device or a book to the toilet just to have a muse. Flour, flour, plain flour, self-raising flour, pasta flour, etc.
Yeah, the bacon.
Yeah,
shit.
Baking. Yeah. Who worked that shit out?
I don't even. Right, I'm going to say something.
You don't know what flour is? Please don't say it.
What is it?
It's like produced by these little 6-inch men, and they go into a little cave with their little tools. It's ground.
There's
down.
no need for that, is there?
It's ground down wheat that forms a powder. And this is exactly why my deliberation was as it is.
Well, what? Oh, no, I'm not going to say what I was
out?
going to say there. Yeah, so basically it's just ground down bits of wheat from the field.
Yeah. The seeds.
And someone's went, do you know what? Stick 2 eggs, bit of milk and that. Get some yeast in.
Well, no, the first thing
Mix it
is,
together.
who the hell just ground it down in the first place? Because if you ground it down like that in your fingers and you did that and you tasted it, tastes disgusting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So why on earth would anyone think, oh, I know, this could have a massive chemical reaction if mixed with other ingredients and baked in an oven?
And it's basically the staple for every baked good.
And it's a staple for literally every country in the world.
Yeah. That's a good deliberation, that one,
so
mate.
Just came to us. And like I said, as I always say, I only pose the questions. I don't give the answers.
Not the answers. Yeah.
No answers here. Yeah, flour. Who worked that out?
Yeah. And no doubt someone in the comments will tell us that was stupid and they'll tell me I'm stupid.
Do you know what'll be really bad if someone says it's not wheat?
Maybe we should have Googled that. I'll tell you what, mate. If it's not, I'll edit it out.
So we were talking about. So we met up this week, but you were on holiday.
I was on holiday, so we went to the lakes for 4 nighs. So our holiday was a little bit different this time. So we went to a lodge on the lakes, where our sole intention was to go and walk every day.
Which is a good place to do it.
Yeah. And then watch movies on a night when we got back in the lodge.
Which is a nice way to spend his time.
So we got in the lodge.
Hot tub,
yeah. Which I'll come back to.
Okay.
We'd stayed in this place before, not the same lodge, but that site. We loved it. So we went back. Got into the lodge. And my son went, should we set the TV up for Netflix? Yeah. Put the TV on. It wasn't a smart TV. It literally had... It still prompted you to plug your DVD player in. I was like, what the
was it flat?
It was flat. It was like, it must have been the last flat screen TV of that genre of TV. I was absolutely perplexed. I was sat with the remote for 10 minutes, but it can't be. It wasn't a smart TV. So my son was a little bit upset. But Sarah went to the reception and the guy who was the maintenance man gave us his smart TV from his office. He put it on the wall and everything.
Fair play.
I was like, that's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good. That's. Did you tip?
However, the receptionist did say that they were getting a load of brand new smart TVs delivered the week after the week, sort of the end of the week we were there. So I reckon that guy's got a 60-incher in his office now.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking about his TV. Oh, well, back to Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, yeah. So the hot tub, mate.
Hang on.
Hot.
Before you move on from TVs, I'd just like to add this. I've bought a new TV this week as well.
Have you?
I've got an Ambilight TV. Have you heard of them?
I think I got my dad one of them for his new TV.
It follows the TV picture and it puts colours on the wall behind it.
Yeah. It's like behind.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, I got my dad one of them. I think he switched the colours off.
Well, we didn't know it was Ambilight, so it was like a disco when we first got it. Anyway, sorry, I digress. The hot tub was too hot.
Too hot. It was literally one of those where you had to sit in there for 5 minutes and then sit on the side for 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're the best ones, though, I think.
Yeah,
and it was a warm week as well, wasn't it? So it was...
Yeah, exactly. The lodge also had a sauna. Where do you stand on a sauna? You can't go in saunas because you've got rubbish lungs, haven't you?
Yeah, I get a bit asthmatic-y.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with sauna. I mean, saunas more than steam rooms. Steam rooms kill us.
Yeah.
And I thought it was meant to be the other way around. I thought steam rooms were meant to be all right for you, but
I went in every morning. My son came in one morning, sat there, and he went, "It's too hot in here."
Hang on, was he in the sauna or the hot tub?
Sauna.
You got some real heat issues, haven't you, your family?
Yeah. But we did lots of... mate, I'll tell you one thing that really pissed me off about the Lake District this year, more than ever. Right, everything's 10 times more expensive than it was a year ago. But we went to this pub, right? I'll not name it, but it's in Coniston, right? And it was really busy. Quite a nice night. So we sat outside, went into the pub, asked the bar person for a menu, who I think was the owner of the bar, and she was a proper cow. Right? Just really rude. And she went, "Have you booked a table?" And we're like, "Oh no, we're outside." And she went, "Well, we don't bring food outside." There was like 20 tables outside, massive tables. And it was like, "Well, can we eat inside then?" And she went, "Well, you have to wait till the table's free." So I just give her the menu back and went.
Sometimes customer service is a crazy thing, isn't it?
But the baffling thing was, so we went to the pub round the corner, and about 10 minutes after we got to this pub, 3 other tables from that pub outside came and sat in this pub and ate. So they must have lost 400, 500 quid. Just because they couldn't be asked to bring plates outside.
I think the Lake District runs on tourism, doesn't it? But also I think the Lake District hates tourism as well.
It's weird.
Which is a real sticking point if you're trying to be in hospitality, because you actually need those people to buy food and eat it.
But anyway, we had a good time. We did lots of walking, had the dog with us, and we got the dog. What's your thoughts on this? So we got the dog. My dog's only little, so we plan on doing lots of walking, and we thought, well, he's only got little legs, he's going to get tired. Don't want him to overheat and everything. So we ordered him a bag off the internet, which is basically a bag that you put on the front of you like a backpack, and you plop the dog in and just walk around with the dog. So we did that once. And I didn't do it. My missus did it. But it's... What do you think?
I don't want to speak right now.
Yeah, I thought the same. And everyone was just looking at us like, "Oh, they got a dog in a bag."
Why didn't you just put him in a push chair?
Well, that's what we did sort of initially think about. But then someone would have to carry a pushchair around the lakes.
That you are a horrible, horrible person. When you said a bag, I thought you were going to make him carry his own bags, like a dog backpack.
You're joking, aren't you? It's the most pampered dog in the world. Oh, so here's the thing for you.
Whoa. Do not try and move on from this before I have taken the piss for at least 5 minutes.
Well, okay.
You put your dog in a backpack so you can carry it around with you.
Yeah.
You bellend.
Well, it wasn't all the time. It was when he got tired. So when our dog gets tired, he just sits down and goes, I'm not doing anymore.
Do you think a walking holiday was the best thing for your dog?
No. It's a terrible idea. You ruined it as well.
Are you sure it's not a a pensioner you took with you instead.
And also, so we also had that, but I twisted on the entire time about how unfit I was.
That's horrible. That does my wife's head in when I do that.
I'm like, oh, my back's killing. I've hurt my knee. My feet are hurting. Does anyone else's back sweat? I can't breathe. Can we stop? Have we got the sandwiches?
I went for a walk on Saturday with my wife and my daughter's dog, which we didn't carry because it's 24 stone. It's massive. But we were walking along the canal, and as soon as I walked up the hill, my back started to absolutely kill. So basically, from leaving the front door to getting to the pub where we stopped for a drink, I complained about my back to the point where I had to keep stopping and doing fancy stretches on the tour.
Do you do this as well? Does it take you a while to realise that you're unfit and it's not some problem with your back? Like,
no. Well, I don't think this was unfit. This was a really bad back.
So you're still in denial. All right, okay.
No, my back was really hurting, but it happened as soon as I left the house as well. And then also, if that gets into my mind, then I'm never psychologically, I'm never going to get away from that.
So okay, mate. Here's a little challenge for you. So we were away for 4 nights, and I priced up the same week, same thing. So me, my son, my missus, and a dog.
Yeah.
At a lodge at Centre Parks in the Lake District.
Okay.
So I'll tell you how much our lodge was, and I want you to guess how much it would have been if we went to Centre Parks, right?
Okay. So I might. So okay.
Have you been to Centre Parks?
Once last year in Nottingham.
Right. In or out of school holidays?
Out.
Right, okay. So obviously this was the first week of the school holidays that we went. Mm-hmm. So we paid just under £700 for 4 nights. Mm-hmm. Bear in mind the lodge was by itself with a hot tub and a sauna. Not a smart TV, but eventually a smart TV.
Yeah.
Kitchen, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, all that gear. It was quite nice.
Yeah.
How much was Centre Parks for the same week?
So I'm going to go £1,700. Higher. 2,000.
Now, I picked a similar lodge to ours.
Right.
Albeit...
hot tub and everything.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it had a hot tub, but it was similarly sized.
Right. Yeah, okay, 1,700. Yeah, okay, for a bit more than that, £2,000.
2,700.
Wow.
And the motherfuckers had the audacity to charge £90 for bringing a dog. It's like, oh, it's £3,000 not enough to whack a hoover around the next morning, is it not?
Do you know what? The irony for that is my wife's looking to book to go to that Centre Parks in the Lake District out of school holidays. So I didn't realise it was that much though.
I've got a mate who's going out of school holidays and he's paying about the same amount I did.
Yeah,
well it's not in a lodge but it's.
I'm sure when we went, it was like we stayed for 3 days and it was like 12 or 1,300 quid. So,
right.
Anyway.
Something else. I've just thought of something else. Before we finish, I've got to ask you this. A few episodes ago, actually probably last season, you were talking about going on a cruise.
Yes.
Are you still going on that cruise?
Booked, paid for.
Right, excellent. I've got some new information about cruises, which I didn't know previously because I've been looking into going on a cruise at some point. They're for sex people.
They're not for sex people.
They're for sex people.
They're not for sex people.
Mate, they're for sex people. I was watching this story the other day on YouTube, and it was some couple who went on a thing, and they were basically propositioned every night by sex people.
There is specialist cruises for sex people, where you go specifically with that in mind.
No, I think that's just the adults only ones.
It's adults only, yeah.
Are you going on adults only one?
Yeah. I'm a sex person.
You're basically going on a upside down pineapple swingers cruise.
I'm not going on a swingers cruise because I made it absolutely clear that everything needs to be checked to make sure this is nothing of the sort. Because I wouldn't know where to look. I wouldn't know where to look.
You don't ring Jet2 and go, "Is this a sex people holiday?"
It's through bloody TUI. It's not going to be a sex cruise.
We'll see. When do you go?
October.
Right, you need to report back on that.
I will. I might do a live pod from there.
Yeah. You go arm in arm with someone.
Just me sitting, shirt off, bed behind us, like 6 people on it. On that note, right, where are we? I've lost my bottle. So, we are on, I believe, Amber APA American Pale Ale from Poland, 5.2%. Dan, is the lager on or the lager off?
Right.
The lager's off. Well done.
Yeah. I'll put that in.
Yeah, I thought it would be, because that was quite a nice beer, actually, wasn't it?
That's really nice. I'm really enjoying it. I haven't finished, actually.
You could actually quaff a couple of them, I think. Quite a big bottle, that, as well, 500ml.
What's weird is it was really hazy, but it was really quaffable, wasn't it?
The Polish beer that I've had usually has always been lager as well, so that's quite nice to have like a beer.
It's I don't know if you know this, but is Poland like I might say the wrong thing here. Is Poland like Russia, where they're all pissheads and drink like proper strong spirits?
Vodka, yeah. There's a lot of vodka goes on. Yeah, they're like a vodka and a beetroot. Seriously, they eat a lot of beetroot.
Okay. Good too. Blood pressure, I suppose.
I hate beetroot.
Do you?
I don't like it. Anyway.
Oh, you're a food ponce. I thought you'd like beetroot.
No, beetroot's like... We had beetroot at that Michelin star restaurant, that one in the lakes that we went to. And I thought, but it was only a tiny bit. It was all right. Excuse me. It was all right. Anyway, on that note, mate, let's. Should we have a minute silence, or is that it? No, we won't have a minute silence.
What for?
Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh no, that's stupid.
Yeah. Well, in that case, see you next week.
See you later.
Bye bye.
The log is off.